we're going to move on to the roughness now. But just before we do that, I just want to add in a little extra little bunch of normal into our normals. What I'm going to do is just put down a normal node. And I'm going to select this height map back over here that we've been using earlier. And plug that in. And then keep that at level at 1. And you see we get these nice sort of like crack details and stuff. So I'm going to just put these in. And I'm going to just combine the two normals together. And let's change this to channel mixer high quality. And let's put our normals in. We'll now just get some more punctuated normals there. Quite nice. Let's move on to our roughness. Do this over here, and let's start off with a moisture noise. Let's change our disorder to 0.62. Blend that with a fractal sum base. Let's put this roughness to 1.19. Put the global opacity to 1.38. Make it a little bit brighter. Our min level to 5. And we'll keep the max at 11. And then let's blend that in with an overlay. Now let's do a high pass. With a radius of 6, that's fine. And let's do a histogram range. Range of 1 and a position of 0.85. Make it a little bit rougher. Now let's take our height map, so let's do a high pass of it though. Go back here and take it from the auto levels, do a high pass, and let's do a range of 1.9 and then invert it so that our troughs are rough and our peaks are slightly glossier, and then overlay these together. Now let's do the roughness value for our stones. So let's do a uniform color. Select that grayscale there. And let's put a value of 186. And then blend these together. And then we need a mask. So let's see where we can choose a mask from. Make that a bit nearer and make that a bit nearer. Okay, so let's go find a mask. So we're going to want a mask that from somewhere in our blending area here. And I'm just going to take this here, and not quite the histogram scan because I want a little bit of variation. So let's just take this here and let's plug an invert grayscale node. Plug that into there. And let's bring this all the way back over here. Now let's do a histogram scan of that and bring the contrast up to 1 and 0.86 for position. Put a blend node down and then just put that over there and do a copy of 2.34 so we get mostly, so it kind of blocks out the whole value, but then we just get some variation in between for each stone there, and then plug that into our mask. So we get something like that. Now we have something to work off of. Let's go and open up our roughness channel, and then we can plug that in. So let's add in a little bit of roughness variation with another uniform color. So let's just duplicate that over and let's put that to 146. And then let's blend that down in. Let's do a histogram scan node. And then let's take our curvature and we'll take our curvature smooth. Let's put a position of 0.38 and a contrast of 0.78. We get peaks of our stones and even some of our bitumen here, and use that. And that's just going to give us a little bit of glossy variation in our stones. There we go. Let's add a little bit more macro information, just like we did with our height. Let's go into our height adjustment area, and we can just grab this mask here and do a soft light onto our roughness there. Add some more variation across the whole texture there. You can see that happen. And you can start to see some of these little pings from our previous node. Really nice. Now let's add the roughness from our dirt node. And we'll just set that to screen. And then bring the value down to 0.42. And then we will do levels at the end here. Bring the values to where we want them to be. I'm just going to bring the white values up. And then bring the black values down a little bit. Just to clamp all our values here. Give us a nice range. And that's our roughness done. We can do some housekeeping again. And our base tarmac is complete. So now we're going to move on to making our cracks, our tarmac cracks, using a tool to make them. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. You can watch the next part by clicking the screen or the link in the description. If you would like to get your hands on these source files for this tutorial, then they can be found at the link in the description below as well.